Hi there, my name is Dave and I really love wine. I have a small wine tour company and I also do wine tastings on a regular basis with a friend. The purpose of this video is to tell you a little bit about some wines in the Loire region of France. The Loire Valley is about 800 kilometers long from the Atlantic Ocean all the way to the Central Massif, which is a mountain range. The farthest west region is called the West Region, which makes a lot of sense. And there's famous wines there, such as Muscadet. So wines that mostly white wines that really go well with seafood. Then there's the Anjou-Saumur region, which has a variety of different wines, Cabernet Francs, things like that. And Saumur and Savinière. Anjou are sort of those are some of the famous wines there. Then there's the Touraine region, which has some of my favorite wines, such as Vouvray and Chenonceaux. It's a big area with lots and lots of different wines, and it's quite far inland. And then finally, there's sort of the East region, which is sort of a mixed bag of different wines. But there are some really interesting ones, including Pouilly-Fumé and Sancerre. Today's wine is a Domaine de la Chaise Touraine Chenonceaux from the Touraine region of the Loire, and it is a Sauvignon Blanc wine. This is a 2018 bottle of wine here, so we're going to try this one today. So Touraine is around Tours, like it's just on the right side, on the east side of Tours. If you look in the middle of this is the city of Tours. That's why it's called Touraine. Right. And yeah, so Tours, they wouldn't say Tours. And so yeah, so there's Chinon and Bourgogne. I've had wines from both those. Chinon wines are nice. And then Touraine and Vouvray. Well, shall we do some wine tasting?
Sure.
Sniffing your wrist helps neutralize your nose so that you can smell the wine again, but in a fresh way. I got clear, medium lemon for appearance. For nose, I thought it was medium intensity, maybe even medium plus intensity. It was quite a strong nose. I got sort of a citrusy smell of maybe lemon. But then I got other stuff like peach and apricot, maybe a little bit of pear. There's a bit of a spiciness, which I said might be white pepper, not as strong like black pepper. And then, okay, so I've been making drinks, like we had a drink thing the other night. And so I made a cocktail with a bunch of stuff in it. One of them was elderflower liqueur, which I'm starting to really like elderflower liqueur. It's called Saint Germain, it's a French liqueur. And this smells like that. It smells a bit like elderflowers. I almost smelled like a little bit of vanilla, maybe, or maybe a little bit of butter. Maybe maybe it's gone through MLF, which you don't usually put through Sauvignon Blanc. So maybe I'm wrong with those ones, but I sort of got a bit of there's a tiny hint of vanilla and a hint of butter. But yeah, I overall though, like nice and fruity. And not with a New Zealand one, I would probably smell more citrusy, where I've got more than just citrus on this one. That's what I felt, anyways. I'm excited to taste this. All right. Wow. Well, I thought it was dry, medium plus acidity, medium alcohol, and it's on the border. It's 13.5, which is in the border between medium and high, so medium or high would have both been acceptable answers. Medium body, medium plus intensity of flavor, and medium finish. I thought it was like ripe fruit, right? So lemon, like you. I still got some stone fruit like peach or apricot in there. Maybe some grapefruit. I also got the pear, but it was a ripe pear. Imagine, like, you know when pears are just that nice sweetness to them because they're perfectly ripe and they're perfect to eat? That's what it tastes like to me. It tastes like a ripe pear. Again, I tasted the elderflower liqueur in there. I almost wanted to grab a shot and just compare it. And then, yeah, there's something else in there. Like, is it vanilla or maybe it's honey? I think you're right. Actually, I think I would change it to honey rather than vanilla because there's definitely something else, some non-fruit sweetness that's there.
That's what helps to give it, whatever it is, it helps to give it some balance. Mm-hmm. It's not just about candy.
It's not just a lemon bomb either. It's really nice. It's a nice mix. Definitely a food wine, and I drink it now. I thought overall it was a balanced wine. The length was pretty good. I thought nice intensity of flavor, and fairly okay complexity. I still put it as very good. I thought this was a very good. There's lots of Sauvignon Blancs that I don't like at all. This isn't one of them. I like this one. This is a nice Sauvignon Blanc. Many wineries in the Okanagan grow and bottle Sauvignon Blanc. And some of my favorites are Black Market, Riverstone, Winemaker's Cut, Mayhem, Sumac Ridge, Bench 1775, Le Vieux Pin, Cedar Creek, Freeform, and The Hatch. So wonderful places to go in the Okanagan on a wine tour and try Sauvignon Blanc. If you are going to be in the Okanagan this summer and would like to book a wine tour, which is completely customizable, completely flexible, and private in the comfort of your own vehicle, please check out my website, which is down here below the comments.